Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 7th through the 13th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. So let's see, Cappy. What's going on? Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the King of Cups. Quite nice that this king is showing up here. There's definitely a whole lot of love that's shown up for you as an overall energy. So I don't know if that's coming from you, if that's coming from someone else, if that's coming from you and someone else together. I don't know. We'll see. In the recent past, the Page of Cups, the Death card, the Nine of Wands. There's a little bit of love shown up here, but I feel like it's being shut down. Like the minute it shows up, it's like, here you go, here's a little love. What are you going to do with it? And you're like, nope, no thank you. Nope. And I do see your rejection to this no even. So it's like, yeah, you said no, but at the same time something in you was like, should I say no to this? But I feel like ultimately you did. So this is you. This could be somebody else tied up to you that could have said no to you bringing in love. I don't know. In the current situation, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Now that's commitment and that's emotional fulfillment and that's passion and that's good energies coming in. Meeting halfway, basically being shared. By the looks of it, I do see this energy coming towards you with a lot of passion, and I do see commitment here. And this Nine of Cups, I don't see your energy responding to this, but I do see the Nine of Cups, which is that emotional fulfillment. So I'm not sure if you're 100% responding to it or you're getting this energy, you're allowing it, and it makes you feel like, oh, this is a good energy. Let's see where it goes, kind of thing. So I don't know. In the immediate future, the Fool, the Two of Swords, the World card. Your indecision, your doubts, your fears, your whatever it is that's being created here, when you do want to jump for things, when you do want to take that action, when you do want to, be in the moment and be like, okay, let's go with this, let's see what happens. And there's this Two of Swords that usually possibly interfered there. And as soon as you were in this place of let's go with it, then, all sorts of doubts started coming in like, this is not a good choice. What if I do this and then that happens? But what if I don't this and then that happens? And it takes away from this Fool energy, from this let's go with it. This whole aspect. But I do see this coming to a close, this energy. So your doubts might be flying out the window. I don't know. Let's see, let's clarify. And Juno chewed through my Wheel of Fortune card on this deck. There are little bite marks. And Felix chewed on my Ace of Wands card from this deck. They like this deck to chew on, apparently. Yeah, you. She's sleeping, but she's looking at me. She knows what she did. She left her mark on the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, usually associated with fate, destiny. I'm going to say she was destined to come into this house. Okay. King of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. This is you, and this is self-work. I don't see necessarily somebody on the other side of the fence and you sending this love, when love letters, like, here you go, here's my heart on a platter. It feels more like you're stepping into your own power, and that opens you up in many aspects, especially in the heart department. You're opening up your heart big time. And that gives you a sense of like falling into place, falling into yourself. And from this point, I see your energy kind of going with the flow of things. As soon as things start taking you in a direction, I kind of see you following that. Slowly, not in the full energy here, even though this overthinking of the Fool is coming to an end. Not in the, let's go get it, but in the more, okay, I feel the flow in here. Let's move calmly in this direction. Let's see what happens. So that's a good energy to have, to step into. What do I want to clarify in the recent past there? Let me do the Death card. I don't know why. I feel like, because otherwise, you know, I feel like the past energy is somewhat related to the current energy. So even though something was said no to, it may have happened eventually. I don't know. Let's see the Death card. The Queen of Cups, the Star, the Three of Wands. Yeah, it feels like it almost shows up as this is not enough. You know, I need a little more here. I'm not working with this energy right here. So I don't know if they stepped it up a little or this was just, but it wouldn't show up just as an energy of, okay, I'm shutting this down and then that's it. And then why the hell would it show up here if it wasn't tied up to the current situation? It feels like there's a step up somewhere, or at least try. For the Knight of Wands in the recent past, you get the Temperance card, the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands. There it is. There it is. Because the Knight of Wands shows up in your current situation. You were rejecting something here. You were rejecting something within you was being rejected. By rejecting this love, you were also rejecting something within you. And I feel like you didn't put two and two together because it's very hard to put two and two together here. Because it's like, what does that have to do? You know, I'm rejecting someone else, so how am I rejecting me? I know, it can be easily interpreted like that. But there's definitely an energy here of, like, I keep on going back there. Like, why did you say no to this? And no meaning, not that you had to accept whatever this was. You know, if it didn't feel right, yeah, you shut it down. But at the same time, it's the energy of love. And rejecting that energy of love kind of rejects a small part of you. How do I put this? It's like rejecting love on the outside rejects love on the inside, rejects your heart opening up. But you do show up opened up like crazy here. But in the past, acceptance of love. Acceptance of love, which wasn't there, was actually rejecting your own love towards you in a weird, twisted way. It's like a mirroring effect. The universe was sending in love, you were saying no to it, thinking that you were saying no to an exterior source of love when you were actually saying no to your interior source of love. So that's why the situation is showing up, because it was supposed to teach you something. And it's definitely mirrored back to you here. Let's do the Knight of Wands in the current situation. Ooh. Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Justice card. You're starting to bring in healing to that department. All of the times where you said no to love that the universe was sending you and not realizing that you're actually saying no to your own love towards you, that created a lot of loss, a lot of pain. And you're healing that. You're in the middle of healing that. And you want to let that aspect out more. You want to start to be able to look around and acknowledge where love is and take it in, because it's being sent to you for you to learn to receive. You know, in contrast with the past where you were like, nope, shut it down. Nope, nope, nope. Almost like a lesson to teach you how to receive. Let's do the Four of Wands in the current situation. Four of Swords, Knight of Cups, Two of Swords. That Two of Swords, man. So it's still here. The overthinking aspect is still here. I feel like you're learning through all sorts of commitment that you have throughout your life. You're starting to learn how to share this energy of love. It's like wherever you see it, wherever you recognize it, you start to be able to accept it a little more And you start to automatically open up your heart to give in that situation, because it's that it almost feels like it happens organically. Once you start accepting, you're automatically going to start to give back. But the Two of Swords is here, which is telling me that's kind of confusing here in the way that it happens. You don't have to think about it. Just allow it to happen. You know, why would you think about this one? There's a whole lot of healing involved. And there's a whole lot of you opening up. That's why you show up like this here. So the Two of Swords always comes in to interfere, to tell you, let's question this. Why is this happening? How is this flow happening? Why wasn't I accepting? Because I always accepted. So when? How? Why? That's the Two of Swords for you. Let's do the Nine of Cups. Holy. The Sun, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups. There's an energy of happiness, pure happiness around you. You're not feeling it to that extent. Not yet. You're looking at that energy, and that's almost a sign of, I have all these things that bring me happiness in my life. I'm not happy about these things. Almost a desire to feel more, to want more, and that tells me you're not even accepting what's happening now for you. Because you're brushing that off. It's like, it's not important, so I want more out of that. Yeah, it's good enough, but I want to feel a little more here. Stay with that, because it's your happiness. It's right there. It's right there. And man, it's beautiful. But desiring to get to the next level really fast is almost missing what's right in front of you. You get to the next level by staying with what's in front of you, and that grows in itself, and that's where you get to feel it more and step it up a little bit. But by dismissing it and saying, I want more because this is, yeah, it's good, but not good enough. It's yours, it should be good, it feels goddamn good. Not to you though. Let's do the Fool in the immediate future. The Seven of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Chariot. Yeah, you're in a rush. You're in a rush. You're bringing in the sense of anxiousness to these energies. There's energies unfolding. There's stagnant energies that are surrounding you that you're supposed to be with and stay there with them and acknowledge them and embrace them. And you're rushing those because you're rushing through your process. There's a sense of rushing through your process. Now, I understand that you're healing a lot, and by this healing, you're coming out way more in your emotions. And it feels like I've wasted all of this time where I was closed off inside of me, and now that I'm opening up, I kind of want to catch up. No. You will. You will. Through this process. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. You're anticipating, there's an energy here that's showing me in the immediate future that I'm ready to move on, I'm ready to go to what's next and where I'm being led to by my heart, by my emotions, by, because now I'm in this newfound space of emotions and I love it. So let me move on. Faster, please. Don't rush this energy. Because you're missing it. When you rush it, you're missing it. There's no need to rush through this energy. Stay in acceptance of what is being offered here because it's beautiful. And your rush makes it look not beautiful to you. Let's do the Two of Swords in the immediate future. Whew. The Five of Swords, the Tower, the Ace of Wands. You know deep down that rushing through this might mess things up. Things might not look pretty at all. And they're already starting to not look pretty because your perception over it is going to be distorted because you're not with these things. You're in the future of these things. You're past the things that are right in front of you. You're missing them. And that creates a distorted perception over these things. The anticipation of it, the rush, the come on. And you have it here. You're showing me, yeah, I know, but I can't help it. I want for things to move faster because I know my happiness is there where faster is, and man, you're in a rush. Take a step back, Cappy. Take a step back. Breathe. Be with these energies. Don't rush them. Let's do the World card in the immediate future. The King of Wands, the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune. Something might be returning. Something or someone from your past might be returning. Ish. I see them returning over and over again. But there is a cycle that's coming to an end in this return. So it's like they show up, they disappear, they show up, they disappear, they show up, they disappear. Some sort of cycle is ending here. Now, I don't see this ending completely between the two of you where they just don't show up anymore, but I see something shifting. So if they show up and when they show up, they might show up in a different way, or your perception over that is going to be changed. Now, if you're in this rush, already your perception over how they show up is going to be changed. Because it almost feels like you're rushing through this process so that they miss you when they do show up. You know, just like you're missing your own present. They might not see me because I'm not there, because I'm going to be someplace else. Man, I feel this anxiety. Like, giddy up. Let's go. I want results and I want them now. And the results are here, right in front of you. Let's see what the universe has. To close it off. Ooh, you're experiencing something quite painful. That's why you're in a rush. You don't want to deal with this. 10 of Wands, 3 of Swords, the Judgment card. Yeah, it's a process. It's a very transformative process. It's a very painful process that's shown up here. And the pain in this process might be because you might be realizing the ways in which you shut yourself down over the years, over, you know, looking at your past and being like, whenever I said no to love, I said no to me, to the love I have within me. That could be very painful when you get to acknowledge that, and it's a very hard process. Of course you want to giddy up through it. Who the hell wouldn't? You want to skip. You're like, no, you know, yeah, I healed. Next. No. Nope. Stay in it. As painful as it is, you have no idea how beautiful these energies are that are surrounding you. And because you're rushing your process, you're not seeing them. You're not acknowledging them. And they just require you to pause. That's it. You know? So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. And I'll see you next time. Bye.